Geneva. I'm going to do another video about the 10 things you need to know about Miami before moving here. 10 more things, I should say. And last year when I did the first video, I got a lot of negative feedback. People were saying that I was negative, discouraging them from moving to Miami. So this time I want to do a video that focuses on the things I love about Miami. So these are 10 things you need to know before moving to Miami. And if you're new to my channel, I talk about Miami obviously because I live here, and travel and tips, things like that. So if that's something that's interesting to you, please subscribe to this channel. All right, let's get into the video. I'm gonna try to make this video super short. So let's just dive right into it. Number one of the things that I absolutely love about Miami would be the fact that you could come here with a side hustle, or even just you can come here with your business idea if you're an entrepreneur, and you can make a decent living off of your business, because there's just so much opportunity for people who hustle, who have their own businesses. But there is a key to that. The key to that is you have to network like crazy, and it's not that hard to do, to be honest. With the networking come the business opportunities. You know, you network with the right people. And to be honest, and the reason why I know this is because I've done it myself a couple of times. I was a fashion stylist for a while, for a few years. Then I started doing PR, so I was an independent publicist for a few years, and now I have 2 businesses. So I will say that the one way that I got my clients, the only way, think about it, yeah, no, there were 2 ways I got clients. The one way I got my clients it was always through word of mouth. You know, I would network with someone, they get to know me, they like me as a person, they will recommend me. When I work with someone, they like my work, they would recommend me. So that's how I got most of my clients. And one time, and this is before I knew anything about marketing, I just had a website and a couple of things on social media. I got a call from a person who wanted to hire me for fashion styling for their friend as a gift to them. So I did do that. I got a client that way as well. So networking, coming here, networking, whatever business ideas that you have, you're probably gonna do very well. Additionally, and I think most cities are like that, because the city wants new businesses to come in and they want them to flourish. They will help you out, you know, and they will give you some kind of assistance. Like, I know we have grants for business owners, things like that. That's just something you will have to look into. So number 2, this, by the way, I wanted to just say, this video is in no particular order. It's actually like really all over the place, but these are my 10 things. Number 2 would be the restaurants. I absolutely love the restaurants here. There are so many different varieties of restaurants, whatever kind of cuisine you want to eat. In addition to that, doesn't really matter what your food preferences are. Like for me, for example, I'm gluten intolerant, diagnosed by a doctor, gluten intolerant. So I don't eat pasta and bread and things like that unless it's gluten-free, obviously. There are a ton of restaurants where they have gluten-free options. They have vegetarian only, vegan only restaurants here. I mean, and the food is amazing. If you go here in Miami, and I did a video like on Crate Miami, I don't know if you guys seen it, but check it out if you're into that. If you go to a vegan or a vegetarian restaurant here in Miami and you love meat, trust me, these restaurants are so good, they're gonna motivate you to become vegan or vegetarian, you're gonna be like, okay, I can make that at home. Let me learn how to make that. That was so delicious. So I do love the restaurants. Tons of different varieties of restaurants. You can eat somewhere new every week. Something that kind of goes with it on the subject of food would be the grocery stores. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're like, Geneva, come on, give us something real. This is for me, this is important because we have so many different varieties of grocery stores too. It's crazy. We have a lot of Latin grocery stores, Caribbean grocery stores, just different types. You know, we have Trader Joe's, Publix, Whole Foods, farmers markets, things like that. Just tons of different restaurants, grocery stores. And the reason why I'm bringing that up is because sometimes if you're like me, you're a foodie, I'm a foodie, and you just want to make your own dish. Let's say you see something on YouTube that you're like, oh, that looks delicious, let me learn how to make that. And it requires some kind of like spice that you normally wouldn't find in your local grocery store, or like a exotic fruit or something. There, you can find it here. That's one thing that I love about Miami. You will find a grocery store that carries whatever that special something, that special ingredient is. We have Asian grocery stores. We just have so many different types of grocery stores with different types of exotic food that you wouldn't normally have in your local grocery store. Things that you can find typically in other countries, you'll find it here. I also love the beach is, I mean, of course, duh, it's Miami. And I actually do live on Miami Beach. Miami has two types of beaches. We have the local beaches that most people who are local go to. And then we have like the touristy types of beaches. So we have that variety, which is cool if you want to be around a lot of people and the whole like little scene. It's like a scene. You can do that too. You know, we have South Beach, which is famous for that. But I prefer, and a lot of local people prefer, you know, people who live here, we prefer the secluded beaches and things like that. So if you're ever coming to Miami, sometimes you just want to just like relax on a beach, but you don't want to be surrounded surrounded by a lot of people. Definitely check out some of our smaller secluded beaches. And you can just always ask like whatever hotel you're staying in, or your Airbnb host, whoever, you can always ask them like, hey, you know, what beach can I go to that's not a lot of people? And they'll tell you. Like I know we go to, my friends and I often go to a little bit North Beach. Sometimes we go all the way down by Key Biscayne, that area. They have a ton of beaches over there as well. It's just like, it's very nice, very secluded and relaxing, and that's what I love about it. In addition, I love the potential for weekend getaways. I mean, living here in Florida, I would just say Florida period, there's always somewhere you can go just for the weekend. My friend, a good friend of mine, she went to, I think it was like last year, she went to Cuba for a weekend, stayed in the Airbnb, had a great time. I love the proximity to like South America and the Caribbean islands and things like that. You know, we're just close to everything, close to the Bahamas. You know, if you want to take a trip up to Orlando or St. Petersburg, Clearwater area, West Palm Beach area, the Florida Keys, wherever you want to go, you can hop on a boat, go to Bimini, Bahamas. You know, everything's just a short plane ride away, or you know, boat ride, whatever, however you want to get there, or just drive or whatever. It's nice. And one thing that's really great about it is that you feel relaxed after your little weekend. You really do feel like you went on a mini vacation, and it's for me, it's just great. I love the potential of just having a quick little weekend getaway. Another thing that I really love about Miami would be the arts and culture scene here. Of course, we have, you know, Wynwood area, which has like a lot of graffiti and art galleries and things like that. We have museums. We have the Vizcaya. We have the Frost Museum, which I love. Different types of, listen, we have a ton of museums and art scenes and We have the Asian Arts Center, where you can catch, you know, live performances. I've seen, for example, the Alvin Ailey. I've seen Alvin Ailey a few years in a row. I was just there, today's Friday, I was just there Wednesday and saw Piano Slam, which is free. You know, I really love the arts and culture scene here, and it's growing. That's another thing about it, it's expanding. You know, we have the Art Basel and Art Miami, things like that. It's really great. I love it. I also love the activities. Yes, I said it, activities. You can come to Miami and always have something to do. Now, it really just depends on the type of person you are. I love things like food and wine festivals. I love the film festivals that we have. We have Miami Spice that happens every year. I love that too. If you don't know what that is, do a quick Google search. You're gonna love it. Miami Spice is awesome. And you know, I'm a foodie, so I love to eat. It's basically, it's always something to do. We even have like a little water park for, you know, it's little. A lot of people don't even know about it, but it's near the airport, Miami International Airport. We have a water park. Yes, we do. We have, you know, a ton of things you can do for the whole family, for single people, for girls' night out, you know, for guys' night out, whatever. It's always something to do in Miami, which is every day of the week, which is something that I absolutely love. If you are a person like myself who just loves nature, I moved to Florida primarily for the weather, but what comes along with it is the beautiful scenery. I mean, you have the tropical gardens and parks. One of my favorite parks to go to would be Oleta State Park, but there are a ton of parks, guys, really. And at Oleta State Park, you can, you know, go hiking, biking, camping, glamping, or whatever you want to call it. But seriously, there's just a ton of parks with beautiful sceneries. You know, you can have picnics and things like that. Enjoy the flowers and the trees and the exotic, you know, birds. And I'm into that stuff, guys. I'm a nature person. Like, I can be outside all day. Okay, now this is something that it really just depends on the type of person you are. I'm not really into it much anymore. I used to be, obviously, when I was a fashion stylist. But Miami has a very small entertainment industry here. It's kind of low-key, but it's here, and everyone knows everyone. I can't really speak honestly on how easy or how difficult it is to break into it, because I got into it very easily. I networked and I found somebody who was in, and then I got in. That's really pretty much how it works. But for example, when I was a fashion stylist, I started working under a celebrity stylist, and you know, I started working on TV commercials like AT&T, music videos for Jennifer Lopez, Pitbull, different people, you know, just a lot of different celebrities and things like that. And then locally, celebrities flock here, just like they go to New York and Los Angeles. They come here as well. I've met a ton of celebrities, and it would just be like, you're just out and about, and it's normal. It's no paparazzi around. It's just normal interactions, and that happens all the time, guys. Seriously, I'm talking about like big A-list stars. So last but not least, which kind of goes hand in hand with the potential of having a little getaway vacation, but the staycations. I mean, Miami is a touristy area. People flock here for a reason. You can just sit here and chill. You can go down to your local beach or hotel, rent a hotel room for the weekend, staycation, stay here in your own home and enjoy your life here. It's beautiful. You know, you can just go. You really always feel, in my opinion, I do, I always feel like I'm on vacation, especially on my days off. It's really, really great. There you have it. That is my list of top 10 things that I absolutely love about Miami, and I think you guys will too. If you want more videos on Miami, or if you have specific questions, make sure you drop it in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think, and until next time guys, I will see you guys around. Bye.